Watch this. Ivysaur's bud can look like it is glowing, and Venusaur only opens that giant flower when the edge of forest sunlight is perfect. In the next few minutes, I will show you the real habitats they would choose, how large and heavy they would be, what they would eat, and the science behind the glow and the bloom. This is the Real-World Pokédex. We compare Pokédex lines to biology that you can fact-check. First half, Ivysaur. Second half, Venusaur. Ivysaur thrives where light is strong and soils stay moist. Forest edges with dappled sunlight, river floodplains that receive regular water, and open, wet meadows. Deep jungle is usually too dark. The edge gives enough sun to power the bud without drying out the plant. The glow you notice is a contrast effect. In shade, pigments in the bud and the smooth surfaces of the leaves reflect and sometimes lightly fluoresce under sunlight. Against the darker background of the forest edge, your eyes read that contrast as a halo. It is not a light source. It is smart plant design meeting perfect lighting. Ivysaur is approximately 1 meter long and around 13 kilograms. Photosynthesis helps, but it still eats. A reasonable daily intake would be roughly 0.6 to 1 kilogram of plant matter, depending on activity, shoots, soft leaves, and seasonal fruit. Young Ivysaur would be vulnerable to large raptors, big canids, and the larger reptiles of wet habitats. Defense is about staying low and using the tools it has. Quick vine lashes, sharp leaves, and a heavy shove that keeps threats at a distance. 2 short ideas labeled as speculative. First, Ivysaur may release short pulses of scent as the bud matures to time visits from pollinators. Second, the pattern of veins on the leaves might channel dew or light rainfall toward the roots after dawn. Scale up the same habitat, and you arrive at Venusaur. Bloom timing follows a simple chain. Longer daylight hours trigger plant hormones such as auxins and gibberellins. As the flower tissues warm in mid-afternoon, pressure inside the petals changes and they release. Under the right conditions, the opening looks dramatic. Think about concentrated glare and a heat plume. Broad petals can reflect and slightly focus light. Rapid transpiration, the release of water vapor, creates a shimmer of warm air that you can see. Add a short, sugar-powered burst of muscle, and it feels like a flash with warmth behind it, not a laser. Venusaur is roughly 2 meters long and close to 100 kilograms. It still needs real food. Expect 3 to 5 kilograms of plant matter each day. Dense leafy greens, seasonal fruit, and mineral-rich clays. Adult Venusaur does not have many natural predators. The plan is simple. A heavy body for a forceful shove, thorned leaves for close-range pain, long vines for control, and a strong floral scent that can either repel a threat or recruit pollinating allies at the right moment. To keep one safely, you would need 6 to 8 hours of strong light every day, a deep root bed of at least 25 to 40 square meters, regular water, and wind clearance around the flower. People with pollen sensitivity should be careful around the bloom. 3 quick myths. 1. They live in deep jungle. They prefer sunny edges. 2. The flower is a glowing lamp. It is reflected light and contrast. 3. Photosynthesis means free food. They still eat kilograms of plants every day. Episode 3 is coming next week. Begin with episode 1 now to catch the full story.